Okay, hello, my name is Efren Chavez, and this is my impromptu number 2 for my Speech 101 class. So, after watching the Obama speech on Selma from 2015, the question was asked, this speech was given in 2015. How did this speech make you feel as someone who is living in the midst of the current situation in the US? So, even though this speech was done in 2015, I think everything that Obama brought up in the speech is still a problem here in the United States, and living right now during the current situation with all the marches and everything that's going on with the injustices with George Floyd and everyone else that's been going through the injustices, especially people of color. It's really infuriating. It's crazy to see that it's many years later and this situation still doesn't seem to resolve itself. And it's crazy to me that, when I took my anthropology class, we covered the topic of race. And come to find out, there is no such thing as an African race. There's no such thing as like a Mexican race or Hispanic race. The only race that exists is a species of the human race. And it's crazy to see that people have to invent races to become superior than one another, which to me is just stupidity at its best. So it's infuriating to know that, there is no such thing as race. I mean, we're all part of the human race. We're all supposed to work together and come together. So it's infuriating to see that, these injustices still have to happen. And it's crazy to see that, that the injustice of what happened to George Floyd had to happen for the spark to become something as it did now. And it shouldn't be that shouldn't be the case, because these injustices, people have fought years and years and years for these injustices, and there needs to come a time where it needs to be resolved. But sadly, the way everything is looking, it's going to be a constant thing of something happens, and then, we try to fight it and try to get equal opportunities and, just equality. And it's sadly like the United States and, the people in power, or just people in general, like they're just ignorant to think that someone's superior than another, which shouldn't be the case. And I'm hoping that, with what's going on now, that conversation is happening. Like we need equality for everyone, not just African Americans, but, everyone of color, every minority. So I think, it just sucks that, it had to start like this with what happened to George Floyd, but you can only fan a flame before it really bursts into full-fledged fire. And I think that's what's going on. And and I think things need to change. Barack Obama gave that wonderful speech, and like these are the stepping stones, and this is a time where we need to change. Like change needs to happen, and I hope with what's going on now, this is the change that happens. So thank you, and again, this is Efren Chavez for my impromptu speech 101. Thank you.